This is a figure review of Star Wars the Vintage Collection Bespin Fatigues Luke Skywalker. And here is the packaging with a picture of Luke. And very simple packaging with just a single car back and a bubble big enough to contain the figures. And also come with a figure offer to get a free rocket firing Boba Fett. So if you're a Boba Fett fan, that is a figure you gotta have. And here's the back of the packaging. And this figure is part of Series 1 of the Vintage Collection. And along with this figure are Darth Vader, Han Solo in the Echo Bay outfit, 4 Lom, Princess Leia, and C-3PO. Very cool. And here I have him posed next to Darth Vader in that duel that he lost his right hand. So, and yes, you can remove his hand just like a fake friend says. You can remove his right hand to pose him in the scene that he got his hand cut off. So that's one cool thing about this figure. And he comes with a lightsaber hilt that has a peg that can attach to his belt. And unfortunately, this one is not the lightsaber that he comes with. He comes with this one, which also has a peg on the hilt. But I say it is not really. I mean, it's not really necessary to include a peg here because he's not gonna attach to his belt while the lightsaber is ignited. But this one is very loose in his hand, and both of his hands are molded in a way to hold his blaster. So this one is very loose. So I had to give him another lightsaber, and yeah, it's not so bad. Probably this one probably came from another Anakin Skywalker figure. And if you have the previous version of the Bespin Fatigues Luke, you know that this figure is a huge improvement. And no, I'm not talking about the guy on the back of packaging. Well, I'm talking about this figure. And you can see, well, the headscarf is a bigger improvement because this one has the lightness of Mark Hamill, and this one doesn't. So let me show you what the headscarf looks like. And the gray wash all over his suit really make it look more dimensional. Very nice. It's nice of Hasbro to add the ball-jointed hip. Very cool. And speaking of articulation, he does have a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed in the shoulder, in the elbow, swivel in the wrist, ball-jointed in the torso, but on my figure is a little bit loose. Well, ball-jointed hip, ball-jointed in the knee and in the ankle. Sweet. And the ball-jointed ankle on this figure worked really well. And well, unlike this guy, the way that his feet are molded, well, it doesn't move very much, and the joint is very stiff. So huge improvement. So if you have this guy, I still recommend you get this one because, well, the figure is so much better. The articulation and detail improve, especially with the headscarf. Oh yes, I forgot to show you his blaster. Nothing really cool, just a simple blaster. I think it is the same blaster that comes with this one, but I don't. Well, I've seen to lose the blaster on this one, so I don't know. And yeah. So even if you have this figure or you don't have it, I still highly recommend you get this guy. This guy will cost about $8 at your local Target or Walmart. Just don't get these vintage figure for now at Toys R Us because they have it for like $10, which is so unjustified. Well, if you're a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend you get him. And with that said, thanks for watching.